Yesterday, I came up here on this truck and I unbolted the spring perches in the rear, and I took the tractor and I lifted the frame up, let the springs rest on the ground, and I used a sawzall and I just hacked right in the middle of the perch, and then I obviously bolted it back together so the truck can sit how we had it. But we'll use this frame clip in the back to put onto my grandmother's Ranger so we can fix the bumper, and that's what I'm going to start working on today. But I figured I'd just mention this because I didn't get it on film. Also, I didn't really finish my moving cars around video very well because I just didn't film everything. But Kyle's truck was over there, obviously moved it over here, and these two, the Model B, BB Ford put there, as well as the 35 International frame, which I do have all the tins for this particular truck. They're upstairs in that garage above the lift bay. Actually, I think one of the fenders is still down here. I believe it's on the back of the Ford. Yeah, there it is. This fender and a running board, they're pretty well shot, so I'm not too worried about it. There's also a Model A and Model T frame and some various other axles on here. I think this is a Ford 55 maybe, I don't know. I don't remember what I was told. But anyway, so that's what things look like up here. And I'll get back onto the Ranger. Another thing I should mention is I'm also putting new fuel lines on this bus, and what I'm going to do after I get those all on and the system primed again, I'm going to move this, and I'm thinking about moving it up back right here, but I might not. The plan was to put both senior cruisers that are down in Alabama right here, one backed in here and one here where the Jeep is right now. After I got the bed off here, I was kind of disappointed to realize this is very different. The frame rails are the same, but the spare tire carrier is much different. I suppose a quick look under would have told me that, but anyway, I have to make it work. On the frame clip that I've cut, you can see it's two pieces. The whole spare tire rack is, there's a piece here and there's a bar here that goes underneath, screws to there. I've went ahead and unbolted the bumper, and I'm gonna use this engine hoist to lift up on the frame so I can unbolt the spring perches in the rear and sawzall off the broadhead part of the frame. Just got the spring perches unbolted from the frame, and I lowered the frame down so the bump stops are hitting on the axle so I can do my cut. Alright, what I went ahead and did was I took the spring perch off from the shackle and I went ahead and bolted it in place so the frame is sitting right where it needs to sit. Unfortunately, the cuts weren't perfect and we have some gaps. I figured it would happen on this side. This side is the worst. Welding a big gap up like that a little difficult without cleaning it off every single time. You know, you're gonna get all these little pockets where the slag was. So now I got this ground down smooth. I'm gonna go and finish it up, make it a little better. I wouldn't want to leave it like that.
Did you just do that whole line?
Yeah.
That seemed fast.
It was. It's not the best weld. I have fast so it wouldn't like drip, you know?
Yeah.
Look at it.
Where the hell am I?
I ain't got focus like quick. Is it focused?
Yeah.
Alright, the last thing we're going to weld on here is this piece of strapping. We're going to use it to brace this spare tire holder. I'm going to weld it there and there, buzz it off, and again here and here, and that'll just be enough to hold the tire. We're also going to take the torches and blow a hole in here for the thing to pass through and turn this thing, which sucks the tire holder up and down. And on this side we put a little bit of paint on. Yep. Lined up. I think that'll work.
This side's gonna be first.
Yeah. Should have had a bolt ready for you. Put a little bit of paint on it. A little Rust-Oleum primer. Not going to amount to anything, but made it feel good. Rotted bumpers. Good enough? Almost done here. I decided to bolt Kyle's hitch on from his extended cab. I figured that'd help brace the joint that I just kind of welded together. I don't think it really will, but it's on there anyway. what I'm doing to finish up here is I'm taking these bed bolts and passing them through a die, cleaning them up, and then I'm putting the anti-seize to it and dropping them in here, trying to line the bed back up. There are rings in the old paint where you can see where the washers sat.